Hey everyone, it's Devin, your friendly neighborhood board gamer. This is Devin Talks Tabletop, the YouTube channel where the games are made up, what I say doesn't matter, and I am in front of you today with something special. Now, if you're looking at this, this is the Marvel United playmat, which you're already familiar with potentially. This was on the previous Kickstarter, but what is on the playmat is the special element that I'm excited about, because if you can't tell from the top-down view, there are cards here, there are locations here, there are miniatures here, which might I say are quite special. And what I mean by that is this is the next wave of Marvel United. This is a sneak peek at Marvel United, the new one. The new one. I'm trying to... We came up with so many names for it last night. Marvel United Phase 3, the CMON universe. There's a lot that this could be called, and none of it that we called it is right. But you could just call it the Multiverse or, you know, Marvel United 3, whichever one you want. I had a really good time with this. There are some new elements here. Obviously, there's going to be new miniatures. You've got Lady Thor here. You've got Captain Carter here. You've got Shuri Black Panther. So there's new characters, which means there's new cards. And so you can have some crazy, awesome combinations with Loki and with other people that are in this. Obviously, you're going to have new enemies to fight, new bad guys, new villains. And these villains, as I've said before in other games, are the most interesting aspect of Marvel United because they craft an entirely unique experience. Going up against Doctor Doom produces these Doctor Doom tokens, which I've never, played before, even though Doctor Doom is in one of the previous iterations of Marvel United. I just hadn't played with it yet, and this is a different version of it. This is Emperor Doom, who we faced here, who is very casually reclining in his chair of death. So, I mean, if you want to see that, it's pretty scary, and I just, I love this game so much. I really enjoy everything about it. And I think that the more I play it, the more I realize how approachable it is, how enjoyable it is. But even with this new iteration, they've come up with elements that shift it yet again. And the primary one for me are the equipment cards. And so these equipment cards here, I'll try to show this to you a little bit. And I don't necessarily know how well that's centered, but these cards here give an ability for their character. And this ability has the active side when you're using it, and then once it's been used, it has a recharge side, which has got specific instructions on how to reactivate this piece of equipment. Now, when you use equipment, you get rid of the special double wild card that's in your deck, which means you don't have that extra flexibility for that card when it comes out. You keep all of your custom ones that have additional, text and actions above the base icons at the bottom, or the hero icons there. But this equipment alone really builds the world of Marvel within Marvel United, I think. Different ways in which the IP kind of comes out is in the different locations that you can have, and you can have kind of like thematically one set of locations within one world, or you can mix up a bunch of different locations across all of them. The equipment, though, makes you feel like you're that character. I think one of my main critiques about Marvel United is that previously, the best part about this game is the villains. The villains feel like they really change up the game, and the heroes, while they have some card abilities that are unique, they definitely don't have as much variety as what the villains bring to it. When you face a new villain, it's an entirely different experience. But with these equipment cards, it really does kind of ground you in those characters. So when you're playing Peggy Carter and you have Captain Carter's, British shield here, that feels really awesome when you get to throw it around and, shield throw it to adjacent locations. Or when you have, let me see, what does Shuri have again? She's got the Spear of Bashenga, or the Hard Light Shield. And so I love that, like, the more tech-focused Black Panther has these tech items that they're using to feel more alive as a character, and I really did enjoy these while we were playing. Every time I play this game, it's enjoyable to bring out new characters, to play as people that I haven't played before, to go up against a different villain, or potentially go up against a villain for the second time because they beat you the first time around. But this is the first time where the heroes felt more grounded to me. I felt like I was Captain Carter running around because I was able to use my vibranium shield in a way. And when Meg played as, Lady Thor, that just felt awesome, because she was so strong, and she was like so much more capable of going around and dealing out and meting out damage to the different minions or the different elements on the board. So more Marvel United is better because you get this awesome new way of playing, and so the villains and their villain dashboards and their special rules and their BAM abilities and the threats that they lay out that adjust how things happen, all of that crafts even more opportunity to experience the game in a new way. But these small elements that they're introducing, like those equipment cards, are really also kind of, to me, equaling out the balance of the game in terms of creating just as much excitement or attachment to the hero side as to the villain side. I think previous to this, my interest in the hero side of things was just playing as different characters and, reveling in the chance to be someone from the Marvel United, universe, or from the Marvel universe. And this is making it feel a little bit more grounded. It makes it feel a little bit more substantial of an element. So I really like the equipment. I think I will probably use it in perpetuity. Like I would love to get all of this content and to experience all of the different equipment cards. And I'm really curious to see if there are other ways in which they augment how the heroes work. I think that different, box sets from both the original Marvel United and Marvel United X-Men, I think all of them do certain things to tweak the gameplay experience, but this is something that I feel is universally appropriate no matter what content you're playing with, is being able to factor in the equipment. So I really did enjoy it. I had a good time. We played 4-player, and we had a good time with it for sure. And it's just reiterated my enjoyment of this, and I like it a lot. I'm excited for definitely what else is shown. If you have been around during either of the other Marvel United campaigns, you should know that they are successful enough, they are large enough in terms of their backer size and their funding goals, that this has the potential to increasively is a word. It definitely has the potential to expand the amount of content that is produced, and the better this campaign does, the more equipment and other elements will likely be unlocked, which just means it just means you're gonna have a really good time. Now, I would love to see, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing, I would really love to see retroactive equipment cards for all of the existing heroes, because I think this is something that is so enjoyable that I just want it with everything that already exists. I don't necessarily just want a subset of the Marvel heroes in my entire collection to have these. I'd rather have all of the Marvel heroes have equipment cards. And I don't think that that's like improbable. I think it's something that they could go for, but it's definitely something that's on my mind because I like this enough. I really want it to be a core aspect that's available for the game moving forward. So that's something that I'm hopeful for. And yeah, I think that just more Marvel United is more reason to keep playing it, because it is really something like my son loves it right now. Avery's having a good time with it, and I think it's one that's approachable to a wide range of player types. And the more that they continue to build it out, the more robust the experience can be for if you're wanting something beyond the entry level like rule set. Then I think that you can really kind of class it up, so to speak, in terms of what you're looking to gain from this experience. So this is going to be the new Marvel United. You've got crazy awesome, I mean, if we're just showing stuff off, guys, if we're just showing stuff off, you've got crazy awesome Loki here with the double daggers. And then you've got Captain Carter here with the shield. And then you've got Shuri Black Panther with the awesome flying cape right there. And then you've got, I think this is this, which, I don't know who this is. This is a type of Spider-Man that I don't think I'm familiar with. But awesome. I love the like spikes on it for sure. And then you've got Lady Thor here, and she just looks fantastic. And then we've got, I think this is Maestro, possibly. We did not face off against him. I believe he's quite tough. We played against Emperor Doom, who is very relaxed in his recliner. The recliner of Doom, I think, is the official term for it. And then we've got, oh man, is this, I think this might be Pepper, like Pepper Potts, I think, possibly. I could be wrong on that, but it looks like that might be her. And then we've got, I believe this is Cosmic Ghost Rider, which, as you know, is like the anti-hero purple, which means they can be played against as a villain or played as a hero. And then the last one here is, oh my gosh, is this Emperor, is this Kang? I'm trying to remember. I should know this one, but I don't know this one. But I feel like it might be someone who I should know, like Kang or Galactus. Anyways, I can't remember. I can't remember, guys. I am sorry. I can't remember. But you know what I do remember? How much fun this was to play yesterday. That's what I can remember. And that has continued to be my experience for Marvel United, is how much fun it is to play. I hope you guys have a good one. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, whatever sounds like a fitting outro, that's what I said. See ya.